name is Stacia Thomas. I live here in Ames, Iowa, and I am the mother of two very fast-growing boys who are 9 and 6. I've been married 14 years now. I was motivated about 6 years ago to sign up to be a participant. It happened right around the time when I unexpectedly decided to stop working when I had my second child, because it got to be kind of a financial wash, if you will, to keep working. With the second child just in daycare, it got to be, I was handing my entire paycheck over, and I thought, you know, I could take this opportunity to kind of learn more about how I want my finances to work for me. And I found your group and your organization and the program you provided, and it was just hugely empowering for me just to take control of everything that I didn't have control of at that point. I loved just how we all got to know each other. Barb was wonderful in teaching us tricks and applying real life situations and making them all work out. The meals were great. We all had a lot of fun. They made finances and budgeting fun. We didn't realize how we had no control over our spending and our debt situation. Even on one paycheck, we got our debt down, I think it was like 20%. During the workshops and the guidance that Barb provided, it was astounding. I didn't think we could do it, but we did. We were on one salary at that point, and just making little changes to our budget and going to a cash budget really made a huge difference for us. When I decided to participate in the program, I realized I did not have control of my debt or my finances, and I felt like they had control of me. But through your education, through your program, I really feel like I was empowered to start moving in the direction I wanted to go, and my whole mindset changed about finances, about how I could do this myself, and my husband didn't need to take the lead on the finances. We could work on it together, and I can learn things on my own and apply what I needed to move our family forward for our long-term goals. After participating in the workshops, I did go back to school. I got a graduate certificate degree. I was so empowered by the budgeting series and the money management that I wanted to learn more about, you know, taxes and insurance and making sure I was covering my bases and all of those things as well. So I am currently working as a paraplanner with a financial wellness company where we offer education and guidance as an employer benefit. Just like one would get health insurance, you also can get financial guidance this way.
My name's Jenny Valine, and I'm a nurse at the Astoria County Jail. I have 2 kids, a son that's 8 in 1st grade, and then my daughter is 3. The Women United program came through an email through the school, and they said it was free and being able to supply meals, and it was a convenient time. And I thought I might as well get my finances in check, see what I've been missing, see what I can learn, and find tools to utilize in the community. I like that the workshop series was a small, personal group. You were able to communicate and get to know the people throughout the program. Activities that were included in the workshop really helped me apply what I learned to life scenarios, because I was considering new jobs and what to do with insurance. And so applying those activities that we did in class to my life was very beneficial, and it actually helped me decide to take the new job and take a risk and take a chance for financial security and betterness for my family. So that activity really, really helped me out. So after the 4 classes for the Women United program, I wanted to continue having that accountability and actually integrating and applying the skills that we learned. I liked having the bond with a mentor because it was even more personable as opposed to a classroom setting. It was one-on-one. I was able to call or text her anytime I wanted to. We sort of had a friendship too. It wasn't just she was overlooking me. She had understanding for what I was going through because she'd been through similar things. The Women United program allowed me to have more financial security and freedom. The bad habits that I had, like pop and eating out on my lunches, and actually realizing how much that was affecting my paychecks, and I've been able to put that aside and save it, pay off my student loans, pay off my car, take my family on a small mini vacation. So it really helped me realize the little things do add up. My savings account has increased by a couple $1,000s in that amount of time, so it's really good to have that safety net in case something does happen. And it's been really awesome to make payments for things that I wasn't able to before and actually eliminate some of my debt. I have since graduated with my bachelor's, and it was all online, which was great. It was accommodating as a full-time single mom of 2 kids, and the scholarship also helped me be able to take a chunk off of the burden of the cost of college, and so that's really helped out a lot. And I hope that so many others do, because it's a great opportunity, and I think furthering your education can definitely help. Graduating without any student debt has been amazing, utilizing the tools and the skills that I've come across in the program and having the support of my mentor to be able to not have to worry about it at all. I just continue on trying to have a voice for vulnerable populations. That's what I learned a lot about in school, and try to help those who don't really have a voice or an advocate, to continue helping people that need it. As a correctional nurse at the Story and Hardin County jails, I do a lot of health assessments. We have a lot of high turnover for inmates, so we kind of go through their medications, we go review their health assessment questions, we administer medications, we do tuberculosis tests, we help with mental health aspects, urgent triaging that needs done. If people come in straight off the streets and they're having issues, we see if they need to go to the hospital, or if there's other issues that arise while they're there, we just make sure that they're cared for appropriately. There's a couple accomplishments I've made since I decided to join the program. One was being able to help pay off my student loans and applying money wisely to where it should go as opposed to where I temporarily wanted it to go. And also being able to decide whether or not it would be better to take a job or not, incorporating every little detail into whether or not I should make this choice or not. So it really helped. After the completion of the program, I think it's beneficial to sign up to have a mentor, because it continues that accountability to keep following through with what you've learned throughout the course and applying it long term, as opposed to just the 4 classes and then you're done. You get to integrate that into your lifestyle and possibly change your lifestyle for the better. The Women United program continues to follow through with people who've been in the courses. You're not just cut out after the course. You're continued to be emailed, and they're always willing to contact you. There's always opportunities, or they share things that's going on with the community, and they're just very welcome. There's follow-up programs. You have the opportunity to become a mentor yourself. There's just a lot of options and opportunities with the program. I'm glad that I completed the Women United program and decided to follow through and do the mentor part as well, and I got paired up with the perfect mentor, and it was Stacia.
Obviously, this program changed my entire life. I really was empowered by small changes, really made a big difference for me, and I wanted to help other women that might be struggling just like I did. As a mentor, I love the one-on-one that I get with other women, and we can identify similar struggles. So we can relate and we can talk through our strategies and what we do, and I hope to just keep empowering women as I can. From being a mentor, I've gained a lot of confidence, and I've made a lot of friends. It's much more of a parallel relationship. We're very much on the same plane, and we talk things through, and we're very much friends.
At first I was unsure what to expect, what to think, and then after the first time we met, it just kept getting better and better.
Jen was so much fun. We hit it off right away. We both are a mother of 2 kids, so a lot of our situations are identical.
Seeing her boys was fun at the park, and then all the things that would come around, I'd have things come up that I'd be like, I have a list of things that have happened, things to tell you. I want to get a car, I want to do this.
She's done so much. Every time we've talked, there's been another obstacle she's had to think about, and just applying strategies and watching her change those strategies to other situations. I've seen her figure out how to save for a vacation, because she really wanted to take her family on a vacation, which was not an easy, short thing for her to do. It took a long time. I've seen her weigh the pros and cons of buying a second vehicle, because she didn't know how reliable her first one was going to be, and she came upon a deal, and it was a very tough situation. Being a working mother in school, she's had to deal with a lot.
She was always there to support me, and if I messed up, she didn't judge me. She just kept going with things, and she was very supportive.
She's such a strong person, and always she's just really resilient with all of the challenges that she faces. It it's been life-changing to meet her.
She paid attention to what I had to say. She cared. She gave me her advice, her personal opinion, and it was very helpful because it was more like, well, what would you do? And she was honest, and it was great to get to know her over the course of our time together.
It was great to be her rock when she needed someone to rely on, and that she's not alone, that I went through similar situations that I could share. If I were to pick 3 words to describe the program, I would say empowering, I would say welcoming, and I would say just warm. It was a very warm, always encouraging place to be.
I would say a blessing, accommodating, and also warm, because it is a blessing to have these opportunities in our community, because I wasn't aware of them until I got the email, and so I've been telling my friends about it. So it's a blessing to be able to have this opportunity with no cost for people who need it the most. It's accommodating because a lot of the women that need it have kids, or they have jobs, and so to have the flexibility in scheduling and having meals for the kids as well, and people to play with them. And also it is warm. I mean, there's no hostility, everyone's welcome, and there's no judgment. Everyone's sweet and wants to listen, so it was just a great opportunity.
You're just such a resource for people to go to if they're struggling in any way or any shape in Ames. It's been such a wonderful relationship that I've had. You can really take control and work towards your own personal long-term goals and not have your money control you. Every woman could benefit from that.